I bought this camera as a test to replace my 20 series camera. Smaller and lighter in size, it make a great travel camera. Images are good. I have actually started carrying it around as an everyday camera. Video quality is amazing, picture quality is okay, do not buy for photos, perfect for vlogging, small and lightweight, autofocus is terrible only in 4K, AF is awesome in 1080p, perfect beginner camera, easy to use. I absolutely love this camera. I am a hobby photographer and this camera fit the needs I was looking for, great image quality, ease of use, features that I wanted. Plus I could not distinguish this from a new camera. Everything seemed brand new and I registered the camera for a normal warranty. What more could you ask for? Stop comparing and get this one. More in depth if interested. There are plenty of fine cameras on the market right now and the M50 most closely aligned with what I was looking for. I shoot mostly stills and a little video, but when I do need video, I need features that this camera has. I regularly shoot stills in manual mode for hobby projects, but when I'm out with my family or when I want to hand the camera to my 7-year-old to take some pictures I want a nice auto mode. I have owned mid-level cameras from Nikon, Fujifilm and Olympus and they were all great. If you're using manual mode then everything is up to you. Great shot? It's all you. Bad shot? It's all you. Seriously, it's the archer not the arrow. Where the M50 separates is the auto mode. Seems silly, right? Actually, no. It takes much better pictures and handles proper exposure better than any other camera I have used in that mode. Why does that matter? Sometimes I just need to turn on the camera and get a shot of my kids, etc. If it's not exposed at least as well as my phone does, it's useless. The M50 does better, plus a significantly larger sensor gives you so much more room to crop, etc. than your phone. And if you shoot compressed RAW, much more flexibility later. You will also have more of a future with the family photos you take if you want to make a calendar or possibly print photos later. Once you get out of auto mode, this camera will leave your phone in the dust. And yes, even the latest greatest iPhone 11, etc. who prints photos anyway. I do. I like pictures on the wall and grandparents love a printed and framed photo for a gift. This camera delivers where your phone won't. Canon colors. Straight out of camera they're great. I particularly like how the M50 handles reds and oranges, personal preference. All of the manufacturers have perfectly fine color sciences, so it's just a matter of preference. If you like to mess around with your photos in Lightroom, let's be serious here, it really doesn't matter whether you use Fujifilm, Sony, Nikon, Olympus or whatever. The software will take the colors pretty much wherever you want. I will say though that the new compressed RAW format on this camera is great. I now just shoot everything in compressed RAW format as it is pretty close in file size to fine JPG. The C-RAW format on this camera has no problems in Lightroom and works great. Let's quickly mention ISO. Anything above 3200 is pretty much useless for anything other than social media on a small screen. That is the only con to this camera. With the kit lens it is not great in low light. If you buy a 22mm prime used for $100 or so, the camera is perfectly fine in low light. Problem solved. All in all, the M50 is a great overall camera, and if you get the 22mm lens, it fits in your coat pocket and takes even sharper stills in video in low light. I bought this camera as I am in a design school and needed a good camera for classes. I am in love with this camera. As a novice, it takes amazing pictures. Easy to use, and has all the fancy features I wanted. Except for weatherproofing, so do not play with it in the rain. Amazing camera though. Click link in description for more reviews.